All right, go ahead. All right, go down with your main boom. There you go, it's gone. You see how that hinge held till it got almost to the ground? That's what it's at. That's what we're going to do. Beautiful. Nice. So we had a fence there, service line here, and house right there. Gabe got it done, didn't you, buddy? This clip right here that you're watching is 12 minutes and 43 seconds long is all that it is. And there's no cuts in it, no nothing. This is a start of the finished process of cleaning up the fine stuff, what's left from these two big pines right here. They were, I guess you would call these codominant stems. They were right on top of one another, but they wasn't really grown together, but they were, the one on the right could easily let go at any time and went back and hit the house because the house is just right there to the right. But watch as I go through this and I rake this stuff up. You know, y'all seen the rake and how it works and everything, and then watch the amount of debris that ends up in the trailer in that amount of time. If you were hand doing this, trying to pitchfork it or whatever, it'd be rough. So what I did was I raked it all up. They had like a pine straw bed around this right here, but I went ahead and I raked everything. And then when we got down, as long as we had all the big stuff up and just down to the pine straw, that's all I was after. And then I took what was left and just took it, and I just grabbed it with a grapple. Once I got all the main stuff into the trailer, you know, kind of sifted it back around it, and then Gabe went around it, just kind of spread it evenly all the way around it, where it kind of looked back like it was a bed, you know, and got that fixed up. But it's the cleanup. I've got that pretty much down to a science as far as that goes, because man, like raking this thick, heavy stuff would just be, man, you'd lose your mind raking all this stuff out. And there's a lot of guys that do this every day. You could do this same concept, the branch manager brush or broom that they make. I think it works pretty good too, but you just don't have the rigidity of those tines like you got on this. And there's been multiple people mention the dethatching with this right here. And the cool thing is, it's just the right weight. I can push down on it. I had a guy here a few videos ago said something about, man, I do that with my tractor a lot quicker than I actually push down. But man, if I want to till the yard up with this thing, all I got to do is just hang on to it and push down, and I can till the yard up. Trust me on that. But see that pipe? He's got a pipe that runs down that ditch right there, and it's kind of exposed in 2 or 3 places. It's kind of a drain, because obviously they have a lot of water that comes down through here from time to time. But for what you can do with this thing sitting in one place, especially with the mini excavator, just, you know, I'm reaching 20 foot both sides basically, and you know, and then turning it like this right here and raking back, so I can rake from any direction, and if you get it in a big pile started, then and you can catch it with the blade too if you need to move it a little bit, like how this is starting to really bundle up right here. I pull it on out from around that stump, and then I can catch the main pile with the blade and carry it over there to the concrete. But just an incredible amount of debris to rake up. And that was always my hatred of tree work, was doing this part right here. I love the takedown and chipping it up, doing all that stuff, the rigging. But man, when it got down to the fine stuff like this, I was trying to figure out how in the world to do it as fast as I could and as efficiently as I could, to where it just wasn't painful no more to make it happen. Because I mean, see, I'm catching it with the blade here. Just You imagine how many pitchfork loads you would pick up right there to go in the trailer. Like I said, watch it at the end. I'm fixing to end this voiceover, and you'll get to meet Gabe at the end of this video. So hang tight for that. Gabe's gonna do well, and it's gonna be a lot of fun working with him, kind of training him, because it's gonna help him out and help his dad and them out when he goes back and he works with them on their job doing tree work. So it's a great opportunity for him and for them all together, because he can learn so much just by watching, and he did that a lot the other day. He kind of told me, so man, I kind of feel bad just sitting here watching you. I said don't worry about that. I said you're still helping me. Other things you're doing, I said you're helping me, but I said I've got this stuff so down to a science, that we can work together. So he kind of figured out everything as far as how I work and how I do things, and and make it go. So yeah, y'all, and sit back, enjoy the video. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters. don't use the garbage can a whole lot, but when I do, this is how I do it. This is good stuff. You can walk around, pick up the chunks and all that stuff like that. The stuff that you don't really want to tote and you don't want to rake up or just have to handle or deal with. And I just reach down there and grab it and squeeze it, carry it to the trailer, and with the rotate on the gravel, I can hold up over the trailer and rotate around. So I either grab it with the grapple underneath me like this, or I can flip the grapple out and grab it like that too and tote it like that, either way. So it just makes life a lot easier, man. Bottoms out there. All right, now lower, let's see, lower the jib just a little bit now. That's that one. Now the jib, like if you go on rabbit on the jib, that's good right there. It goes really fast. It'll take your breath. Like if you were to hit that, the rabbit and that, and at the same time going down, oh yeah, it'll take your breath, man. You'll lose you. Oh yeah, it's like being on a ride. All right, now rotate us back out that way because we're gonna line up on the tongue down there. Because it's real easy. So you want to center it on the tongue. So go slow. All right, let's see. All right, go down with the main boom now, and you can kind of go a little bit.
This one right here?
No, it's the stick. Yeah, that's the main one right there. There you go. And so it'll beep when it's going down like that. You hear it? And that's also, so if one of your outriggers gets light down there, it'll start beeping at you like that too. And you know you can't do anything but go down at that point. You can't go any higher.
To go down and then readjust.
Yeah, you got to go down and readjust it. And I've only had that happen one time since I've had it. So it's got a cradle up there. I can't really see it too well now because of the thing. So once we get down a little bit more, then you can line it up on the cradle.
Beats having to climb it.
Oh yeah, man, because you would have had to set a rope, and you would have had to work to get to both of them because you'd have to set the rope in the middle of them, see, to get kind of centralized, and then went over there, hopped over there and worked one limb, and then hopped the other one. Let's see here. Yeah, you're good on it. Going down with that main boom there, all the way down until it hits in that cradle. Because see, there's a sensor down there where that thing goes in at.
Yesterday it wasn't letting you because of that.
That's right. All right, now we're all the way down with that. Now go down with the stick. Boom. There you go. All right, now your jib. We're gonna go all the way down until we depress that switch down there now. All right. So y'all got Gabe up here with me. So his dad and Brad Elliott, they have Magnolia Tree Service. So Gabe's gonna be working for me this summer, a good bit. So he's gonna be kind of learning and everything. So you're 14, right?
Yes, sir.
Be 15, what, July?
July 3rd.
July 3rd. And so the crazy thing is he wants to work, he wants to learn. So So I'm gonna teach him everything I know and what have you. So was this day number 3? He's worked with me this week and learned quite a lot of stuff this week, hadn't you, dude?
Yes, sir.
Been some neat stuff at it.
A lot.
A lot.
Not having to hand rake so much.
Yeah, we don't hardly do any hand raking, do we?
No, sir.
No hand raking. What? Okay, so you run everything. You got to run the stump grinder.
Mhm.
You run the mini, and you push some trees for me, and then we run the chipper and stuff too. What's kind of say 3 highlights of everything for the last 3 days? What's been kind of the coolest 3 things that you've learned?
Probably not having to rake. And the stump grinder's pretty cool.
And the stump grinder. So we're making the announcement right now to Brad Elliott with Magnolia Tree Service. Gabe is not raking no more. Oh man, good stuff. And so the chipper's bad to the bone, ain't
Oh, I like that a lot too.
it? Just makes it disappear, don't it?
You don't have to throw it over the trailer.
No, it turns it into chips, man. All right, so we're gonna get all these straps and put all these straps in the basket right there, and then we're gonna button her up, man. I've been trying to figure out somebody to help me, and you know, to work with me, it kind of takes the right person, because I can't do lazy, you know, and with the tree work, there's so many things that you've got to be focused on to be out there, and everything that's going on. So Chris still helps me, and Chris will continue to help me on his off days, which Chris has, he kind of works a swing shift kind of deal, you know, kind of that kind of stuff. And then he's got, you know, a family and stuff that I've got to be mindful of as far as that goes. So you know, not every time he's off can he be able to help me. So I try to do my timing where I work with when I've got people on the larger jobs. Gabe, we have worked that job. It's been a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. I worked one with his dad and Brad. I helped them on one, and we took out 3 rather large trees on this property for this lady. And Brad did one of them, and I did one of them. And then the third one we kind of worked it together. And after that job, that Monday morning, I text Gabe's dad, Mike, and I said, hey, you know, when Gabe gets out of school, I said, you think if y'all are not working, then he might be interested in working with me and helping me. And I said it can be kind of a twofold kind of thing. You know, he'll be able to do something and work and make money. I said, but also he can work with me, and he can learn. He can learn a lot of stuff quick, fast, in a hurry. And he said, well, let me check. And he got back with me a little bit, and he said he would love to do that. If he's not working with them or doing something with them, he will be with me. Now this week, he's going to be leading their vacation Bible school at their church that they go to. So he won't be with me this week. So I'll predominantly be by myself till Thursday. Chris is off on Thursday. Hope y'all enjoyed that. A little bit long video, but it is what it is. So we'll see y'all. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.